Hi Facebook, how are you doing today?
Hey Facebook, here we are back with another Friday night edition. So as usual, of course, we need to do the phone synchronization trick here and check our sound and make sure all that fun is working. So Ben was going to entertain you with a song and dance, but he ran away. Oh, good, he's back.
I was just checking to see what's going on.
All right.
Looks like we have a video.
So Ben, song and dance number, ready?
Yes.
Entertain the people.
This evening we're talking about Animal Kingdom Lodge.
Hello, yes.
And we do have a special guest this evening for a minute or so.
Hello.
What is your name, young lady?
Olivia.
This is Olivia. What is your favorite part of Disney World?
Everything.
Everything. Perfect. Mine too.
No dancing, Howard. I'm sorry, it's not allowed.
No.
That's why Monsters Factory Laugh Floor is on my least favorite attraction list.
Funny story.
Very
Ben
funny
has been
story.
asked to dance at Monsters Inc. Laugh Floor
Every time I have
100% of
been
the time
there.
that we've gone there.
Hi,
But
Aunt
hey,
Linda.
at least you weren't that guy.
Yeah. So yeah, we're going to be talking about Animal Kingdom Lodge today, as you can see from our various wild beasts.
Some of which are kind of Animal Kingdom inspired because, well, we didn't have a lot of paraphernalia from the lodge, so we had to improv a little bit. So
That's okay.
hopefully you enjoy it. It's, you know, it's all animals.
Yeah.
Doug is a meet and greet at Animal Kingdom. That's how he made it onto the table
Yes.
today.
Although you
And,
took off his cone of shame.
I did because I was afraid. I didn't think you'd really be able to see it on
Everyone
camera.
knows what happens when a dog with cone of shame.
So,
It's Doug.
and of course, monkeys are all over Animal Kingdom, but not at the lodge. So if you're staying there, do not expect to see monkeys swinging from your balcony because it won't happen.
But giraffes are...
Giraffes are.
Yes.
Hello.
In fact, that is one of the highlights of Animal Kingdom Lodge is the mini safari they have there. It's actually really neat. We stayed there, 2 years ago?
Last year.
Last year?
Right
I don't
around this
they,
time.
they all blur together.
It was only one night.
Yeah, it was only one night. But yeah, it's actually really, really neat. And they don't come in and eat off your table like advertised in the commercials, but you probably don't want to. Giraffes actually smell really bad.
Yeah, they do.
Sorry.
So, Olivia's headed out, so I don't know if you can
Yes.
see her making her way off stage there. So. Good night, Olivia. Hi, Fred.
Hi,
Fred's
guys.
off camera.
Yeah.
Olivia's not driving herself.
Yeah, we didn't just kick her out onto the wild, yeah.
She's riding the giraffe home.
No, she's not. That's ours. Special guest star Geraldine, our decorative giraffe.
Yeah.
See you guys.
Good night, guys. Good night. So,
news first, and
Yes.
then we'll come back to Animal Kingdom Lodge. And Amy's going to have a lot to say about that because she was just there
2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago.
I am reliving every moment.
So,
oh, thank you, Leah.
fun.
It's a private message. It's okay. Anyway, news items.
But Leah's my BFF.
News items.
Okay. Okay, news. Star Wars convention was last weekend.
Yes.
So, of course, there was some news that came out of the convention regarding Star Wars Land, and of course, it was as vague as humanly possible because it's Disney news.
Yeah.
So, but we did learn that the Star Wars Land that we're going to see in the parks is not going to be a land that we've seen in the movies. So, we do know that it'll be some place that has always existed in Star Wars universe, but at the same time doesn't exist on film. Right? So, it remains to be seen exactly what that will entail. Of course, they did have some video. It's out on YouTube if you go and search the Star Wars convention. I'm sure it's all over the place. So plenty of opportunities to take a look at that if you haven't.
Sounds like
had a
they're going to try and
chance
make
to
it
do so.
very immersive.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited about that.
Another thing I heard this week, did you guys hear this? I don't know if it's legit, that there's a, mega Star Wars hotel experience coming.
I think it was just a rumor.
Is it just a rumor?
Yeah,
Okay.
because I was really excited about it, and I was like, no.
Yeah, it was.
You've
it
had
was
your heart broken
very-
before. It's okay.
It was awfully detailed to a bit of rumor, but then at the same time, Disney never gives us that much information that early.
Right. So, it was some sort of 2-day experience where
and it was
you were actually living in the Star Wars universe.
The hotel is a ship.
Yeah, something like that,
and it's
which would
got
be
some
awesome.
sort of fast passes in Hollywood Studios or something.
But
it was some sort of.
I will not be holding my breath.
They had pricing out already. I don't think. I feel like it can't be real if there's already pricing.
Right.
That's just not.
First of all, they never tell you what the actual price is going to be because it varies by season.
Very true.
Yep.
So, okay. Also this weekend, Star Wars Half Marathon. So good luck to Melissa. She's
Hi,
gonna be
Melissa.
running.
Good luck.
If you didn't see last night, she did a walkthrough of the Art of Animation Nemo Suite that was really good. So if you check out Melissa's Travel Agent page, I don't know what the link is off of Facebook. It's facebook.com/ I want to say it's maybe TMY Melissa.
I think so.
Okay. So if you check that out, there's a good walkthrough video. If you're thinking about Art of Animation, it was nice to see. I mean, she went through detail about how the bed in the kitchen folds out, which I thought was really good. It's nice to see that.
Yes,
There's a bed in the kitchen?
Yeah, there's a Murphy bed that folds, and you don't
awesome.
have to fold the table up. You just plop the bed down on the table.
Can you reach the fridge from the bed?
No,
this
you
is
cannot
this
do
is
that.
important.
I don't know.
No,
Actually,
you can't, but from the sofa you probably could.
Okay.
So,
All right.
Yeah.
All
Because
right.
I was just there.
It's important to know for
Right.
later.
But it's
2
too
weeks
far
ago.
away when the bed's folded down.
Yeah, the bed would not reach the refrigerator, but the sofa is
Oh.
right next door to the bed.
Wait.
So, I mean, the sofa is next door to the refrigerator.
In the dinosaur gift shop at Animal Kingdom, don't they have the dinosaur grabby things?
Oh.
So if you go to Animal Kingdom and you get the dinosaur grabby thing, then you can reach the fridge
Yes.
from the bed.
Yes.
Yeah, you should do it.
But I was just speaking on that real quick since we're talking about I was pleasantly surprised of the Art of Animation Family Suites. They are very spacious. 2 full bathrooms,
Nice.
Wow.
which if you have the full occupancy, you're going to need 2 full bathrooms.
Right.
And I was like, what on earth can this bed be like coming out of the wall?
It looks
was
nice.
so nice.
Did you get to lay down on it? Like, is it comfortable?
We did not lay on them because we weren't
Okay.
allowed to.
Oh,
But
okay,
we
'cause
were
they
able.
clean, probably.
Yes, yes. They're clean beds, so we were not allowed to do that. But we were able to test the firmness.
Okay.
And I was very pleasantly surprised.
That's
Okay.
nice.
Because we've slept on the fold-out couch at Boardwalk in the
Would not
in the-
recommend it.
in the one bedroom.
Make
And
your in-laws do it instead.
let's put it this way: it's not as bad as a cruise ship fold-out,
Wow.
but it's worse than a bed.
That is its own special kind of heck.
Indeed, it is.
Except probably on Disney. You should book Disney.
Yeah, we didn't test out the.
No,
we
we
got to
didn't.
book another Disney cruise so we can check
Yep.
out the fold-out. We'll be back with a report. Let's see. In other news this week, the Gondola transportation system has been confirmed.
Yay.
It is going to have stations at Caribbean Beach, at Coronado Springs, in between Art of Animation and Pop Century, and at Epcot and Hollywood Studios.
Yes. I'm
Yeah.
so
I hope you
excited.
don't ever want to ride that.
Why?
Because Ben won't ride it. It's too high.
It's all,
I'll ride it with
the,
you.
the only thing that might be worse is Mickey's Terror Wheel in Disneyland.
And you rode that, and you lived.
I don't know that I lived. Much like the Star Wars
In May,
Fever
we're
Dream.
going to do the swinging one.
Yeah, as much like the Star Wars Fever Dream Resort, as Howard calls our speculative Star Wars resort, this might all be a dream.
Is that right next to the Floridian?
Right next to the Floridian
Will there be
Hotel.
pink flamingos on the lawn? And the last bit of news I have, we'll see if Amy saw anything else this week. I was not. I wasn't really good at keeping up with news this week. It was a little busy at work, but Club 33 is coming to Walt Disney World. So if you have a pile of cash that you don't know what to do with, and you were just going to light it on fire, that's an opportunity coming for you. The memberships at Club 33 West Coast and Club 33 East Coast will not be transferable, but from what we've heard so far, if you have a membership at Walt Disney World, you will be able to use the Club 33 facilities at each park. So, at least they're not saying, I'm sorry, your Magic Kingdom membership is not valid at Animal Kingdom.
No, I know it's really expensive, but like, if you cancel, do they prorate your membership? So could we like pay and
Go
then
for one
go
day.
one day, take
Yeah.
pictures and all that stuff, and then cancel our membership?
I think we have a better chance of becoming friends with Tom Hanks or Johnny Depp
I
and
hear they're
getting
very
them
nice people.
to
Well, it's not
take
so much
us
about Johnny
on-
Depp, but
on their membership. That's probably an easier plan than trying to get your Club 33 membership canceled. So anyway, it's coming. I don't foresee that I'll be joining, but maybe you can.
Very good.
Yeah. Did you see anything else newsworthy this week?
I did not. I can't remember. This was probably 2 weeks ago. We did talk about the dates were released for
For Mickey's
Not
Not So Scary.
and the
Yes.
Christmas party.
But reservations don't start until May 1st.
Yes.
So,
So I wasn't sure if we talked about that.
Yeah,
But
so
the
dates are out there, but
yeah.
no booking yet.
Yes.
Soon.
There is some speculation that we'll have some fall specials released early next week. So if you're looking for a fall special, you want to call us, because they're the kind of specials that probably we're going to be on hold for a really, really, really long time to try to get. So we need to have your specifications before that happens. So call us now if you're thinking fall special, because I don't want anybody to miss out on that. And availability will probably be very slim, and it will probably go quickly. So that's all I have to say about that.
Howard says that, I guess in relation to Club 33, Victorian Alberts is now a bargain. Yes, Howard, but you still have to wear a jacket when you go there, so it violates the vacation rule.
We can't ride gondolas. We can't wear a jacket.
I know, it's terrible.
Oh. So I guess moving on to Animal Kingdom Lodge.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
So
Animal Kingdom Lodge is, as you would think, right next door to Animal Kingdom Park. And it is, in my opinion, absolutely gorgeous. It is beautiful. Exceeded my expectations tremendously.
now, had you been to the lodge before?
No.
Okay, so this
It
was
was
your
my
first
very,
time
very
completely
first-
on property
yes,
at all.
my
Okay.
very first time. Just even walking in, the lobby itself was beautiful. The artwork, which I come to find out later, is one of the largest African art collections in the United States.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
One of them. I'm not sure what number they are, but one of them.
Wow.
So I thought that was very interesting.
Yeah.
So. And then I went to my room, and I was not sure what type of room I was going to get.
What did you end up with?
So I walked in, and the curtains were open, and it was a Savannah.
Nice.
So
Nice.
in the evening when I come home, I would see giraffes walking right outside my window and saying, "Hi, good morning," or "Good evening," or whatever time of day it was.
Now, did any of those giraffes have babies while you were there?
No.
No. Okay.
No, neither did April. She didn't still didn't have babies when I was there either. But
Hi, Fred.
I've come to find out that there are over 30 species of animals at Animal Kingdom Lodge.
Many of
So-
them are birds.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
There was a lot of birds outside my
I
window.
feel like they cheat with that a little bit.
Yeah.
They're like, we have 30 species, 25 of them are birds.
But I was a little nervous because I thought, there's all these birds outside my window. Am I going to hear them first thing in the morning? And I did not. It was still very quiet, but I also was extremely exhausted. If anybody saw my videos, the bags under my eyes got darker and darker. So I could have just slept through it all. I'm not really sure, but
Oh,
I
Amy's
was
having a good time, but she's really tired.
But I was also probably up maybe even before the birds woke up. Maybe that's why I didn't hear them. But
Maybe.
no.
Maybe.
It was fine. I shouldn't have had to have worried about that, but it was a very pleasant surprise. So at Animal Kingdom, you can get a Savannah room, which is a view of the Savannah. There's actually 4 different Savannahs at Animal Kingdom Lodge. You can get a pool view, and you can get a standard view. The pool views and the Savannah rooms also have bunk beds, so you can get 1 queen and 2 bunks, or 2 queens, or a king. If you do not have a Savannah room with a view of the animals, no need to worry. There are many observation decks that you can go and explore, just, and see the animals just like anybody would in their own room.
Although, honestly, after staying there, I don't think I would stay there again without a Savannah View room. Because, to me, usually we get up in the mornings and eat our breakfast in the room.
Mm-hmm.
So just being able to sit on the balcony, eat my breakfast, and watch the giraffes toddling around is, to me, worth the cost of the upgrade.
Yeah.
If you're already going to pay for a deluxe, take the extra step and do the Savannah. I'm sure the other rooms are fine, but now, having done that, I don't think I could go back. Yeah. And I did not experience the giraffe trying to come over and eat my oatmeal or anything like that. They're very well behaved.
Yes.
There are barriers in place that they can't actually get to your room. And
Yes,
steal
they're
stuff off
actually
your bed.
fairly far away. Like it's actually very safe.
Yes.
And they don't have any predatory animals there. They're not like they don't have tigers down there fighting. or
Oh
anything
god, that would be great. I mean, not fighting, but if they had tigers and stuff there, like
We're
a big
not going
cat
to one of
sanctuary.
those parks in China where they throw the prey off the back of the truck.
No.
Not
I'm not
doing it.
talking about that. Hi, Melissa. I'm just saying, like, it'd be cool if it were like a big cat sanctuary hotel.
They would be.
Yeah.
That would be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See.
Get on an Animal Kingdom Lodge.
Yeah. They do have the tortoises. I forget what they're called though, but they are one of the species that Walt Disney World has that are extinct.
Oh.
That is in the Disney, I guess, conservatory.
Oh, cool.
Oh, wow.
So, if you do the Sanaa at the
Yes.
Sanaa, they actually have a Sunset Savannah where you can do the Sanaa, and you take a safari ride,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just at Animal Kingdom Lodge. Again, it's not at Animal Kingdom Park.
Is that the nighttime safari or is that different?
It starts at 3:30.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. So that's
And
out in the afternoon.
yes, I don't think that they have the sunset
Okay.
one anymore. I could
Oh, okay. And
wrong about
I'm
that.
not 100% sure whether that is a DVC perk only or an Animal Kingdom Lodge guest perk. I would have to double check that.
And I just told you the wrong place. That's actually Jico.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm very sorry. Jico is with the safari, and the Sanaa is with your private animal specialist.
Oh, right.
So you can actually
Like the Dine with an Imagineer, but with the animal caretaker.
Yes. So you get to sit at the Sanaa window seats with an animal specialist, and you get to talk all things
that's pretty
animals
fun.
while
That sounds
you're
cool.
eating dinner. Yes.
I've never lucked into. We've eaten at Sanaa 2 or 3 times, and have never lucked into a window table. We've always been like in the middle of the restaurant and like trying to look
What's going
past
on
somebody's
there?
head. Like, there's a zebra out there. Move! I can't see it properly.
So part of the whole staying in Animal Kingdom Lodge and having that Savannah view is they do have a nighttime safari you can go on, which is like you get in one of their little.
We're
We
pretty
think
sure.
we didn't
They
get to
did-
go.
Okay, they did a year ago.
Yeah.
Whether or not
So-
it's still there.
And I think they give you night vision goggles when you're on it.
They let you use them.
Yeah,
As
they don't
opposed
give
to-
you.
Yeah, they're not like a present.
But if you don't want to shell out to take the nighttime safari,
Or if you just don't feel like going out after you've gorged yourself at the buffet at Boma. That might be
then
a thing that happened.
then what they do have is they will let you borrow night vision goggles out at the Savannah view, so you can go and look
Right.
at the animals with night vision goggles and not
And-
have to go on a tour separately and don't stare at the lights.
Right. And that viewing space, at least when we were there, like, they could move it around the resort because, of course, they have plenty of space to do that. It was at Jumbo House out by the Uzima Springs pool. So it was through the lower level of Jumbo and out past the pool and to the left. So it was kind of hidden. We had to ask like 3 or 4 people for directions, and the only reason I think we knew about it, I think we inquired about the nighttime safari, and then they said, well, if you don't want to do that, here's this other alternative. So that was pretty neat. I've never
it was.
I've never used night vision goggles before, so I thought that was a pretty cool thing to get to do in and of itself.
Yeah.
Besides seeing, being able to see the animals.
Because you definitely need the night vision goggles because they do not turn the lights on
Right.
in the savannah for the sake of the animals. Because I
So it doesn't mess
desperately,
with their, biological
Right.
clock so they can sleep.
I had an awesome view of a giraffe one evening at 10:30 at night, but I took a picture. You could not see. You couldn't see it because
Like, there's a fuzzy long thing right there in the middle of the picture. I don't know what it is.
so with the night vision goggles would have came in handy for sure.
Yeah, and one of the things they do is out on the Savannah, they have a nice observation deck.
Yes,
It's like a little
they do.
island out there. It's all fenced in. It's perfectly safe.
And is there one off of Jumbo also? Because the one...
I'm looking at the map.
Oh.
That's kind of how I remember. I mean, I knew about
I'm
it,
just
but
thinking, is it...
yeah, somebody went on. Yeah, it's right.
Overlook. Okay,
Yeah.
because there's one at... I was thinking of the one at Kidani because that's when we left Sanaa. We went out to the
Yeah.
Overlook.
Yeah, there's one right out the main
Out on Jumbo also.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And didn't we meet a young man there who wanted to see snow before he
Yes.
went back? They were talking about how
He was here from Botswana.
yes,
And his only reason he came to America, he wanted to see snow, and I just busted up laughing. I was like, "Friend, you're at the wrong place.
Yeah.
Like, you're not gonna see it here.
but they like
You
brought,
better go to Main Street at Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party because that's the only chance you got."
But they hired him for like 12 months, right?
Yeah.
Like that's how it worked. Like and he worked for 11, and then they like let him
and
travel
they do
for
that.
a month.
It's a cultural exchange
Yeah.
kind of thing, and Disney actually does build the travel time into the time that their kind of exchange students are here.
Yeah,
And
I thought that was really neat.
right,
Yeah,
and, I don't know if the program's exactly the same as with the folks who come in and work at Epcot
Yeah.
as it is at Animal Kingdom, but because I hadn't heard that element of it before, but
yeah.
but he was really excited to go someplace where there was snow.
And I think
like, that's
yeah,
scary.
and then we told him about shoveling, and we were like,
Right, and we were like, I don't know if you really are thinking this through. I think you've kind of got the better deal here.
Yes. Yes.
So, should we talk about the restaurants? At Animal Kingdom?
Sure.
we like eating.
Yeah. So we'll start with the boring one. Quick service is called the Mara, and the really other than any other quick service, I mean, it's the only thing we've got to eat there was a Mickey bar.
Melissa wants to know if the Lodge, Kidani, and Jumbo are near each other.
Yes.
Yes, and you can walk between them, but there's also internal bus transportation,
Yes.
and honestly, I've never tried to walk from one to the other because it just looks confusing.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I don't know that I would do it.
it's a very sprawling resort. The
And-
hallways, they're actually the hallways down to your rooms are called trails, and they're not kidding.
They're not kidding.
You're going on a hike
yeah.
to get to the rooms. I mean, honestly, like there are probably 500 rooms at any all-star resort that are closer to the main lobby than most of the rooms at Animal Kingdom.
Yeah, and I guess that's to give everyone a view of the Savannah.
Right, exactly. They have to make that kind of shape. But
And the lodge is actually divided into two parts. It's Jumbo House and then Kidani Village.
Right.
Jumbo House is where pretty much everything is,
Right.
except for what's it?
Sanaa and the Samawati pool.
Yes.
Okay.
Is over at,
Yeah.
at Sanaa, which
Yeah.
is the better of the two pools.
I
yes.
I would say so. Yes.
Yeah.
Which because they have to give you a reason to stay at Kidani, otherwise who would stay over there when
Right.
all the stuff is at Jumbo?
Jumbo.
Yeah,
So
and,
they do
Jumbo's
that.
much bigger.
Right.
Yes.
So Disney actually does that for a lot of their resorts, where if they've expanded, they'll put in a big new shiny pool because they know that you're walking to get your food, you're walking to get to the check-in desk, to talk to the concierge, to get to the bus. So they're giving you some sort of incentive.
Yes.
Coronado does that too. The worst stop at Coronado as far as like the buses and El Centro is where the cool pool is at. So
Back to the
we were
food?
talking about food. so the Mara, we've only had a Mickey ice cream bar. Did you stop there to eat anything?
Yes, I had dinner at 11 o'clock at night.
And they were still open and serving
They
at
were.
11? Did you have did you feel like you had a full array of options, or were they starting to shut things down?
Oh no, and I was not the only person there.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So I just had a burger, but it was very, very good.
Because the quick service is at the Values. Don't they shut down at 11?
I'm not exactly sure. That's the latest I can say I've ever been
Yeah.
at a dining
I believe.
establishment. At
I feel like
Disney.
I've tried to get something to eat late at night because I've gotten back late from Disney Springs or something, and I haven't been able to at a Value.
Yeah, they were in full operation, and
Yeah.
like I
Cool.
said, I was not the only person there. But so they also have Boma.
Yes. Boma.
Boma is very, very
Boma's
good.
big.
But it's one of those all you care to eat challenge accepted type of places,
Right.
and I honestly don't know if I'll go back because I was so full after the
Yeah.
last time we were
It
there
was really
that
kind of miserable after we ate there, but the
Yeah.
food was really good.
That-
This
that's
is why
kind
I
of
kept
on
eating it.
that's kind of on us, but the food is actually really,
Yeah.
really good. I highly recommend it.
Yeah.
So you guys did Boma dinner.
Yeah,
Yes.
you did Boma
And
breakfast.
I did Boma breakfast. So, for breakfast, I will admit I was scared before I went in, just because you think of Boma and you think of different
African
African
fusion.
flares.
Yeah.
Yes. So I was a little nervous because I do not have an adventurous palate at all. But I walked in and I was like, oh, we've got scrambled eggs, we've got made-to-order omelets, Mickey waffles, of course, pancakes, pastries like you will not believe, fresh fruit, cereal, bacon, sausage. So I was like, I can handle this.
Right.
Howard
And of course
agrees
there
with you
were-
about Boma breakfast. He
Yes.
thinks it's the best.
It was absolutely wonderful, and I would definitely do it again.
And there were some African-inspired dishes also.
Yes.
Okay. So there's a reason to eat there besides.
They have like a chicken side and then like a palate. Like I'm a chicken, I don't want to try this side, and then they have a adventurous side.
Yes.
Okay.
What is? Oh shoot! I'm gonna remember that. The name that they call.
Don't feel bad.
Anyway.
Yeah. By the end of the night, we were just like, give me
We're
the
like,
thing.
I want
Yeah.
that one. That looks good.
Yeah. I had. I think it was called French toast bread pudding
Ooh.
Oh.
with a caramelized sauce on top that you can drizzle yourself on top.
Oh,
my.
Word, it was delicious.
Leah, cancel Kona on the Boma.
Whoa. Let's not go crazy here.
But I definitely would go back to Boma breakfast.
That sounds good. Now I want to try it.
Oh, and I almost forgot. They have the juice.
The juice from
They've
Polynesian.
got the juice, yes.
Yeah, the guava juice.
Yes.
Yeah.
Guava, passion fruit, and orange juice.
Which is, of course, the juice from Ohana.
And Tusker House.
And not O.J. Simpson.
So and they set, and I don't know if it's because we were a large group, they just set pictures
Carrots and
of the juice out, and I was like,
I
I don't know what everybody else is drinking, but I'm drinking this.
Single serving, right?
Funny aside. We took my cousin along on vacation one year, staying with us for the summer, and we went to Harper's Ferry. And the waitress came out of the little restaurant we stopped at and told us they were out of clean glasses. So she brings out this carafe full of lemonade, and we had both ordered lemonade, and he just picks it up and starts drinking it, and I'm like, but it's mine too. Like, give it back.
Well, I totally would have done that with this, I'll tell you. So
Where were we? Boma.
Boma, yeah. So I'm interested to hear what you had to say about Boma dinner as far as somebody like myself who is scared to try.
And my goal in doing Boma dinner was I wanted to try everything I'd never heard of before.
Okay.
So I don't remember. I'm sure there was normal, standard American fare.
Yeah. There was plenty of plenty of safe entree options. We should go get the scrapbook and look at the
Oh yeah,
pictures
we
from
should, because we
Boma.
probably could see it. We'll do that after the show.
We're
Sorry, y'all.
we're bad at prepping. In my defense,
oh my gosh, it was a year ago. We only stayed there one night, and like Boma's the only thing I vaguely remember because it was so fast.
and we were full.
Yeah.
But yeah, they had like a oxtail soup. Was it? That was kind of a spicy.
They had a carrot ginger soup that I was really, really excited about because I had done the year before, or the November before, my cousin and my friend and I had done the culinary tour, which at 3:45 each day, they'll take you on a tour of Boma and Jico.
Nice.
And they do a little sampling. We got to taste the carrot ginger soup and a zebra dome, and we had some bread at Jico. We didn't realize they were going to give us any food. We had just come from Sanaa. We were like, oh, not more food. but I remember the carrot ginger soup being so good. So I was really excited about it, and then I got it, and I was like, I actually don't think I like this. But the other soup, the oxtail
soup, that was very
really
good. It was a bit
really
it was a bit of a spicy beef soup. It was very, very good. Again, ate too much.
Right. They had something they call pap.
Okay.
That was kind of like grits.
Oh.
Yeah.
And it was kind of that texture. That I thought was outstanding. And I kept trying to find, it was a very mild base flavor, so I kept trying to like mix other things with it and make different combinations. One of the dishes that they're most known for is called babodi. But that had mushrooms in it, so I waved off on that one.
Yeah.
Did you try that? Do you remember?
I have no idea.
Boma Coma.
Boma Coma. Yes. That'll be the name of this episode, Boma Coma.
They do have the zebra domes at Boma, which they also have at the Mara.
Yes.
And I believe Boma's the only restaurant that has them, and that's one of those like cult classic desserts.
Because
at
I
Animal
asked,
Kingdom Lodge.
I specifically asked the question because I
like, where do I get these?
I was going to Animal Kingdom Lodge. It's almost like Dole Whip.
Right.
You're on a mission. Okay, I need
Yeah.
a zebra dome at Animal Kingdom Lodge, and I was told Boma and Mara, that was the only
So
place.
what'd you think of your zebra dome?
I needed more chocolate.
Yeah.
I needed more chocolate.
I liked it, but I wouldn't.
I don't need it. Yeah,
I
don't
wouldn't
need
fight
it.
anybody for one.
No.
Yeah. Like,
It's not a
okay,
Dole Whip.
I can get something
It's
else.
not a Dole Whip.
It's Dole Whip. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is totally not Animal Kingdom Lodge related, but I just heard something this week. I guess this qualifies as news. In California Adventure, they apparently are now selling Dole Whip cotton candy. Dole Whip flavored cotton candy.
I don't like cotton candy.
I don't like Dole Whip.
Anyway.
So I guess you're not going to get good.
So it's like my favorite thing merged with Ben's favorite thing, and we're both gonna hate it. It's weird. So anyway, sorry. Back to where we were. Zebra domes.
Zebra domes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Zebra domes.
And they've got a chocolate base, and then there's like some chilled nougat sort of
Yes.
flavor inside. It's a creamy filling, not like a Milky Way, but kind of that
Yeah.
texture, but more
Yes.
vanilla flavored. And then there's drizzled chocolate back and forth so that it looks like zebra stripes.
But it's dipped in white chocolate.
Oh, maybe that's why I didn't like it.
Probably.
It's
Yeah.
dipped in I have a picture on my phone of them. Maybe I
Yeah.
can post it up to the
So it's
page. Then.
it's all right.
Yeah.
I'd rather get a marshmallow out by the campfire, but it was okay. I'd eat another one.
Yeah. Yeah. of
As
course.
white chocolate goes, it wasn't awful.
Right.
So,
That's not,
uh,
So, what about desserts at Boma dinner?
they had zebra domes.
No,
that was the only thing I really wanted to try.
Why didn't we go and look at the scrapbook?
I don't know. We should have. That was
Sorry,
poor
I
planning.
didn't have.
Yeah.
Way to make us look unprepared.
Sorry,
I feel like there was some sort of cookie with crystallized sugar on it.
Yeah, I think so. They had a bunch of like
I remember
random
cookie.
kind of desserts. I
I
think.
think that was good.
Brownie? Was it brownie?
I'm sure there were brownies. I mean, who doesn't have brownies for dessert?
Yeah.
That would just be crazy.
So then we also have Jico, which is a signature.
Right. So that's if you're on the
Dining
dining plan,
plan.
2 dining credits
Two, yes.
for Deco.
Yes.
Did you eat? Have you eaten at Deco?
No.
I haven't either.
No.
And I know Ben hasn't. 'Cause
Right,
I haven't
because-
taken him there. So.
Howard, secret trip to Chico?
What? The only thing I've had at Chico is the bread, not the whole bread service, but they let us taste a little bit of the bread they were preparing for the evening when we did the tour. So, it looks like a very nice restaurant. I would certainly happily try it. I know it's very highly favored.
Howard says it is very good.
Oh, Howard's been there? Okay, good. It's definitely on our to try list. We just haven't made it there yet. So, but you should try it because it's well loved by everyone who has eaten there. So there's got to be something about it that keeps people coming back.
And then, of course, then there's the Sanaa,
Finally,
which
we get to the one I really like.
Yeah,
I hear the bread service at
the bread
Sanaa,
service is fabulous.
It really is.
actually one of my close Poncho family members. The day before or the day of our starting of our AEP was she ate there for lunch. She specifically
okay.
went by herself because she was not going to stay at Animal Kingdom Lodge and not go to Sanaa
Right.
for the bread service.
And she didn't want to share the bread service with anyone.
no.
Yeah, I don't blame her.
Yeah.
I think there are supposed to be differences in the flavors between the 5 different non-breads.
Yeah.
I can't really taste much of a difference between them. It's all about the sauces for me. And
Yeah.
That's what.
So what they do is they bring out like several
9.
pieces of
5 pieces of non-bread, 9 sauces.
Yeah. And it's all laid out, and you just keep dipping and eating bread, and it's amazing.
You can also get a reduced portion with 3 sauces, and I think there's a pretty substantial savings to do that.
Okay.
Problem being, they all have names that are like this long, and there are only 3 that I like. I can't remember what 3 they are, so we have to get all 9 every time. And then I'm like, oh, it's these 3. I'm going to remember for next time. Well, that's the biggest lie every time.
Apparently, Howard and Lee are going to be there this week.
What? Yeah, they're going for their anniversary.
Okay.
Oh, happy
And you're not
anniversary.
taking us to celebrate your anniversary?
I know, isn't that right?
Wow. Happy anniversary.
So bring us back some non-bread.
Don't. Enjoy yourselves.
Let's see, what did you have at Sanaa?
I don't remember
Ben had
because
food.
it was...
Oh, you had a burger.
Did I?
Yeah,
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure.
Did I have a safety burger?
You had a safety
I had a safety burger, okay.
I had the tandoori shrimp oven flatbread, and actually I've had that twice. The first time it was really delicious. The second time it was just okay. The shrimp flavor tasted kind of funny the second time. Not bad, but just like, you know, sometimes
Shrimpy?
sometimes shrimp are like more fishy than other times, and it was just had a more fishy flavor to it. I didn't enjoy it much the second time, and I loved it the first time. So I would say consistency is maybe not 100%. Also, the first time the desserts that we chose were straight up awful. I would have said, go to Sanaa, but don't eat dessert. Go get dessert somewhere that's good. And the second time, I thought our dessert was really good. So I don't know if they've switched up chefs at all lately, but consistency definitely is a little bit of an issue with the entree and dessert.
Weren't we there at like an odd time though?
I don't think so.
Weren't we there like super early for dinner? Because we had
We were there for lunch.
or late lunch because we had a bunch of people with us too.
Yeah, but I think
Yes, Howard, I had a burger. Not always adventurous. Don't you judge me.
yeah, I think because I mean, your mom went to mass early in the morning, and then we met up. I wouldn't say it was like 1 o'clock. I mean, it should have been. It was like normal lunchtime.
Okay.
It should have been fine. Yeah. So, yeah, I really like Sanaa. I would definitely recommend trying it. I just those two particular items for me stand out as being below my expectations of all of the praise that I've heard. So
Let's blame it on the college program kids. That seems to be the hip thing to
Aw. Poor college program kids. I think I threw them under the bus all the time. Michelle used to be college program.
do. Well, she's an outlier.
Yes.
Also, she's not joining us, so
She didn't join us?
I don't think so.
No.
I didn't see her there.
Well, she'll watch later.
Mm.
Okay.
It's cute that you think that.
So that's all of the food. We're out of food.
We're out of food, so let's go
Oh,
swimming
I'm going
after
home.
we have.
Ooh, yeah.
Let's
Because
go
Yeah.
then we
swimming
can sink.
after we eat all that
But wait an
glorious
hour.
food.
Wait an
Wait an
hour.
hour.
Okay. I'm waiting.
So
So we have 2 pools.
there's 2 pools. The one at Kadani Village, or at Jumbo House, I was able to put my feet in. That was about it. Which,
Yeah, it's more than we
That's
did.
the Uzima Springs
yes,
at Jumbo.
it is. It's very conveniently located right outside the Mara. So if you are taking a rest day and taking a pool day, you can
Lunch
just
and pool can be right
yes.
there together.
So I thought that was very convenient.
Of course, you should pool then lunch, because apparently it's bad to do it the other way.
Yes, or pool, lunch, pool, or however. There's also a bar around the pool.
Ooh,
So
now we're talking.
yes.
Yeah.
There at this particular pool there is a 0 entry, which the same at Kadani, and small 2 whirlpool spas and a smaller water slide. I don't have
Small water
Oh.
slide.
but I have it. I have the dimensions on the other one.
Okay.
I do not want to come disappoint you. But it was really cool because when I was there, they actually had they were doing some kid games, and since it was right before Easter, they were like hunting Easter eggs in the pool at the
Oh,
0
cool.
entry end. So
That's
they
neat.
were dropping some items for the kids to clean up from the pool, and it was cute. It was cute.
That's how they clean the pool.
Oh my god.
I love it.
And then at Kadani Village, like Holly was saying, they do have a bigger pool area with a larger water slide, 128-foot water slide to be exact.
We should rank all of the resorts by
We
their
do.
water slide.
I will have to do that.
Okay.
I will have to do that.
That's the most scientific way to figure out the best place to stay.
Yes, of course. At least in my opinion. No. And then the one thing I thought was really cool was they have 3 different age-appropriate water play areas.
Oh, nice.
So, like, for 3 and under, there's one area. For, say, 7 and under, there's another. And for 8 and above, there's another. So,
that's cool.
yeah, I thought that was really neat.
Yeah.
Especially if you don't want the little kids with the bigger kids, roughhousing or anything like that.
Right.
And you don't want them in the pool, you just want them in the play area. So I thought that was really
Cool.
a great idea.
Howard says that bar then pool can be bad. He's
No.
apparently a retired lifeguard. So
I didn't say do them together. I said there was a bar. No.
I don't think they'll let you float up on the raft and get a drink. It's not that kind of establishment. It's not Secrets in Ocean City.
No.
you put a drop drive through in the water slide.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, that's awesome.
And I also the playground or the water play areas are also animal observation themed. So it kind of still goes along with the theme, of course, of the resort. So, and there's also 2 whirlpool spas at that.
Oh, at Salmawati Springs.
Yes.
Okay, but not at Uzima. Was there?
Has 2 as well.
Has 2 also. Okay.
Yes.
So you can whirlpool anywhere. It's good.
Correct.
Okay.
Yes.
Good deal.
So that's
All right.
that's
swimming's
pools in a
covered.
nutshell.
Transportation.
Transportation is all busing.
Boo.
I don't mind. I personally had no problems whatsoever taking the bus. I was also going at odd times though, because we had our own shuttle service.
And you were at Jumbo.
We were at Jumbo, but when I was taking the bus, it was like say 4 or 5 o'clock in the evening to go out to a park. But coming back, what I did find, and I was very happy about, was it was a much shorter line than the value resorts getting back home.
Interesting.
Um,
Because like we were just talking about before the show
Yeah.
went on, Animal Kingdom is about the size, as far as number of rooms, it's about the size of a value resort. So it's really big for a deluxe.
so I don't know if it was just timing or what it was,
Yeah.
but I just the lines were
Were
not
you at Park
there.
Close?
No.
Oh, that might be why. Because the value resort lines were already long.
No, I lie. Magic Kingdom, I was and Hollywood Studios, I
You
was
were
at Park
Park
Close.
Close.
Yeah, okay, maybe I was.
There's something
And that's
else.
why the bags of the eyes kept getting
Yeah.
There's something else you should know about Animal Kingdom, and that is it is actually kind of far out there, Animal Kingdom Lodge. So it's obviously closest to Animal Kingdom
Yeah.
Park,
Right.
but it's kind of far away from everything
Right.
else. So like, add about 5 minutes to your bus ride each
Right.
way. Like,
The only thing is there's like a back way to get from Animal Kingdom to Magic Kingdom where you don't have to come like all the way back in past Epcot and go up World Drive. There's like an upper cut. So Animal Kingdom to Magic Kingdom isn't terrible. But it's definitely, like, Animal Kingdom to Disney Springs was brutal.
I did do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't mind it. I don't
well,
mind it.
I mean, like, I don't have any, especially if it's not crowded. Like, you just kind of like prop yourself up, let the air conditioning take
Yeah.
over, and you take a little nap until.
I'm so anti-bus.
I know.
But it's one of those things that after 5 days of walking about 10 miles a piece, a little ride on the bus, to me, is kind of relaxing.
Yeah.
So, I actually will take a bus ride where I can sit down. I'm not pushing a stroller. I'm not fighting a crowd.
Yeah.
I'm just
And
in
see,
an air conditioned.
I'm all about Beach Club because I've got 2 parks I can walk to. That
Wow.
means I'm not standing around waiting for anything. I'm just going.
Yeah.
I'm about it.
You're
Yeah.
so patient.
I'm about that life. Yes.
So very patient.
I'm not good at patience.
You're not. You're good at many things. That's not one of them. The other thing I wanted to point out was that Animal Kingdom Lodge has probably the most unique gift shop.
Yes.
So
Shopping is awesome
Yeah.
there.
it really is.
Yes.
Now it's a DVC. It's got DVC in it, so of course it has the expanded food section in the back. But they really do have some very nice, unique animal-themed items.
Right.
So if
And
you,
really artistic types of things. So like,
Yeah.
if you need if you're there at Christmas and you need like gifts for your family, but you don't want Walt Disney World plastered all over them, Animal Kingdom Lodge is definitely the place
Yeah.
to go.
I could not believe the pictures, paintings
Yeah.
in the
It
gift
was
shop
Yeah.
for
really
for
beautiful.
purchase.
yeah, it really is.
Yes, that was very nice.
And large and small scale. So
Yes.
I mean,
Oh, yes.
you have a lot of different options, a lot of different color schemes. I mean, like really,
Yes.
it's definitely worth your time. If you're even if you're not staying in Animal Kingdom Lodge, if you're headed over there for a dining reservation, you need to check out the Savannah View and check out the gift shop.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
time well spent for sure.
Yeah, and we don't even buy souvenirs, and we still like to go into the gift shop and poke around.
Well, and actually, it's really to our detriment that we don't buy souvenirs because we didn't really have a lot to decorate the table with tonight.
Well, when we went, we didn't know we were going to be doing a Facebook Live cast every Friday.
That's true. Yeah, now we know. Next time we go to Animal Kingdom, we'll buy some stuff.
Except we've already done the Animal Kingdom Lodge podcast, so
Look at it again.
Yeah, well,
maybe look at the schedule.
right. Just one other word on transportation. The bus service from Jambo does seem to be better than the bus service from Kidani, because at Kidani you're utilizing either the internal shuttle or your bus is stopping at Jambo before you get to your destination. It didn't seem, we didn't ride the bus very much, but when I've taken the bus from there on other occasions, I've never gotten on the bus at Jambo and stopped at Kidani before we left. Nor have I ever been on a bus that stopped at Kidani before it went to Jambo. You did?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it does happen.
Yeah,
That way.
I've actually, it's happened different times. So I've actually come in from a park and stopped at Kidani first, and then
And
gone
then
to
Jambo.
Jambo.
Okay, good. Because I was thinking, is Kidani just left out there
No.
on the other side?
And there's actually
It's on the far side of the savannah.
most
Okay.
of the buses that come in will say Disney Springs and also transfer to Kidani.
Oh, okay. So you know which one,
Yes.
where you're going
Yes.
before you get there.
Yes.
Okay, that's good. Let's see. We do have Vacation Club at Disney's Animal Kingdom Lodge.
Mhm.
So that means that there are opportunities to get cash reservations there as well. Kidani Village is actually the Vacation Club section. All of the rooms in that building are suites or
Yes.
Vacation Club. So if you're looking to stay at Kidani Village, you really need to be looking at the Animal Kingdom Lodge villas, not at Animal Kingdom Lodge. Animal Kingdom Lodge will get you Jumbo House.
Right.
So just an important distinction there. Did we miss anything of importance? Oh, Simba's Cub House.
Oh yes.
Yeah, they do have nighttime activities for the kids that are really babysitting services.
Mm-hmm.
So it is one of the places that if you want to go to Jico, you can take the kids to Simba's Cub House for a couple hours, let them do some fun activities together with the other kids, and have a night free. So, and just kid-friendly activities in general. They have a drummer that comes in and does some ethnic drumming, and teaches the kids some simple patterns and things like that. And they're
I don't know if teaching kids to drum is really good for parents when they get back. I mean, remember
Don't
when
buy
my
a
mom
drum.
bought each of my brother's kids a drum set for Christmas?
Yeah. That was awesome.
No, but continue.
Right.
And the campfires, they have the campfires in
That you
the
can
evening.
roast marshmallows over.
Yes.
And those are free.
Yes.
The marshmallows and the sticks. And the fire.
Holly tested, Holly approved.
They don't even check your room card to see if you're staying there.
So
So any closing thought? Oh, we didn't really talk about the rooms much.
the room was very nice, and I'm not used to staying in a room with the 2 queen size beds instead of 2 full beds.
Right.
So which is one big distinction between a value resort and
every
a
other
moderate
resort.
and deluxe. It has the 2 queen size beds, and I can see why once you go to the queen size bed that you hate to go back to a full size.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And it was very nice. Double sinks, which value resorts do
That's
not
true.
have. Double
Even
sinks.
Are there doubles at the moderates?
Yes.
Double sinks? Okay.
I'm pretty sure. I'm almost
I'm just trying to think. French Quarter is the last place we stayed that was moderate.
No, wasn't Coronado? Oh,
Yeah,
no,
but we
you're
stayed French
that's
Quarter
right.
more recently.
Because I'm pretty sure.
No, I don't think it was a double sink.
It was just big.
It was just big.
I feel like Port Orleans had.
Maybe some are and some aren't.
The Royal Guest Room, I feel like it does.
They've more recently remodeled, so that might be.
Maybe.
Mhm.
So the double sink at Animal Kingdom Lodge is on the outside
Mm-hmm.
with the shower and the toilet on the inside. So which is very, very convenient. Fortunately, I was there by myself, so I had to go place myself. Didn't have to
matter.
worry about anything.
You're gonna get spoiled that way.
No,
All this space.
it's all mine.
It's all for me!
It's all mine.
You're like Maria Von Trapp dancing on the hills in the middle of the room.
I turned into Maleficent. Oh mine. So that was very nice. Refrigerator, microwave, coffee pots, Keurig at that.
And you were because you had 2 queen beds, you were in a standard room and you did have a microwave.
Yeah, it was. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
As opposed to a DVC room. Like,
Yes.
Okay.
Table, 2 chairs,
Balcony.
closet, safe, and ceiling fans.
Oh yeah, they did have nice ceiling fans.
Yeah.
Ceiling fans.
Mhm.
Yes.
And the cute little Simba etchings and things, and
Very
just
subtle.
very
Very, very subtle.
very adorable.
Yes.
Our room had the one bed and the fold out sofa.
Yes.
And I will say this: I remember when we got there, I was already kind of tired, and then we must have had a sunset Savannah view, so we were getting with our curtains
yeah.
open, we were getting migraine-inducing sunlight.
I don't remember that.
I do. I had a really bad headache because remember I had my glasses off and we were looking
Right.
at the draft. So yeah.
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 And you hadn't been feeling well that day anyway. We were both kind of getting colds at that point, so.
Yeah.
And one thing I did have to get used to was that the lobby is actually on the 3rd floor.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was kind of
That
confusing.
is
Like
a little weird.
this elevator doesn't go to all the floors, and
Yeah.
Right.
like they don't always match up. Like
Yes.
yeah.
So what happened was when I checked in, the gentleman said, "Okay, you're going to go down to the 2nd floor." And I go,
You mean up?
I said, "Down to the 2nd floor?" He said, "Yes, we're on the 3rd floor." I'm like, "Thank you for telling me that."
You're like, in what universe is this the 3rd?
But
I
then-
walked in on the ground.
But then when you walk down the BOMA, you realize,
And I
or walk
realized
down to the
why.
observation deck.
Yes,
Yeah.
I realized why it is the way it is.
Yeah.
But I totally looked at him like he had 4 heads. I'm going down to the 2nd floor, great. So that is another thing to get used to.
Yeah.
The lobby is on the 3rd floor.
And just another quick word on the lobby. The lobbies at Animal Kingdom Lodge, Wilderness Lodge, and Grand Californian and Disneyland are all very similar in that they're very wood heavy. They have a lot of earth tones in them because they're supposed to be a more natural environment.
Yes.
To be honest, for me, this is my least favorite of the 3 by a large margin.
It's the same problem you had with the Polynesian, where it was very dark inside.
Yeah, I'm not like a brown colors person to start with, like browns, yellows,
Dark
golds,
wood,
that's
stuff
just
like
not,
that.
Right, that's not my preference. So, and I like a lot of sunlight, and the lobby here is extremely dark. Like
Yes, it is.
at Wilderness, it's dark colors, but I feel like it's cozy. And even in the Polynesian, now that I've adjusted to it a little bit more, it's darker colors, but it's still warm and inviting. Animal Kingdom Lodge, I don't care for the lobby space very much. It's really hard to photograph. It's very low light in there at all times, and it kind of messes with my like what time of day is it, because it's really dark in here. Is it nighttime? Where's the sun? So
Yeah, I can't comment on that too much because I was either there at 7:30 in the morning or
when it was
10 or
supposed to be
30 or
dark
11
anyway,
o'clock
so
at
you
night.
didn't even notice.
Yeah, I did not see it during the day. So my apologies for that.
So that'd be my only thing about
Yeah.
that. Yeah, I think we're
We covered most of it.
Yeah, yeah. There is club level, just like the other deluxes. So there's an opportunity to get complimentary. I mean, kind of complimentary because you're paying more for club level, but snacks and beverages throughout the day. And yeah, that's it. So our fun fact. Fun fact is about the monorails today and their first day on the job. Monorails are kind of looked down upon by the train conductor community because they call them the electric bus. They're so fancy, in fact, that on the monorail's first day of operation, they couldn't get it started. So they had to tie a rope from the train to the monorail and use the train to tow the monorail out of the roundhouse.
Nice.
We learned that on the Magic Behind the Steam Train tour, which was a
Yeah.
very
Very good
neat
tour.
tour.
Very
Yeah,
good tour.
it really was.
Very nice.
So that's gonna.
Leah says, "Fun fact: Disney is awesome."
Yeah. So that's going to do it for us for tonight. Thanks for tuning in and watching with us, and we'll see you back next week when we're talking about a different thing. I think it's Wilderness Lodge.
Wilderness Lodge.
Yeah.
All right.
See you then.